Welcome everyone. Today we're going to look at what's in the box for the board game The Isle of Cats. I've had this one for a fair while. We're now 2023 and this was out in about 2018 or 2019. I have played it. It has been opened. As always, I like to keep the shrink wrap on just to protect it a little bit. As you can see, let's get started. So here's the cover. You can see beautiful picture there with an island. You've got a ship. You've got the different cats which you get in this box. Let's look at the sides now as I gently turn that one around. We've got the Isle of Cats there. Again, it's nice artwork, the writing, the way they've done that in that style, very unique. You can see here on the side we can put it in board game shelving. This way up for 1 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes, and about for ages 8 and above. You can see there it's a tile laying game. You can see the tiles that are in it. Let's go to this side now. More of the same that we saw on that first side. And finally, again, just on this last side where we can, again, put it in the board game shelving, either this way up, depending on which side you want, or that way up. Let's look at the back. There we have, you can see no more shrink wrap because it has been opened. A little bit of a blurb there, shows you the game, what it looks like when it's on your board game table when you're about to play it, the game overview, what's in this box contents. And I will say this is the Kickstarter edition, the original Kickstarter edition. You can see there written down the bottom there. So we will go through this, see what you can get in this box. Flip it over, lift it up. And this is just you know, I love this stuff, people. On the inside, when they have something which is unique and makes the game feel unique and sets it apart from all other games that you can get out there. Cat setup. If you have a pet cat, you should place it here while playing the Isle of Cats. And if you do go to their website, you'll see a whole lot of people have submitted their photos of their cats and other furry creatures and not so furry creatures sitting in their game box. Let's put that over to one side. As I said, it has been opened. We do get a scoring sheet. You can see there, quite thick, a lot of pieces of paper that you get there. The sheets are double-sided, so that is very helpful that you get there. So you can see there just quickly as we run through it. There we go, we've got name for up to 4 players. You can have 1, 2, and we flip it over, another 2 games at the very least. So should be more than enough for you to get. And you check out the website to see maybe if you can get more. I don't know if you can, but there are plenty here. You can always laminate them if you want, or print them, photocopy them, I'm guessing. Okay, put that to one side. All of our cards we have here, I'll go through those in a moment. I'll go through those last of all. We can see just as looking through there, different colors. We've got blue, yellow, purple, and green cards from that side. And on that side, all of them are blue. So within that blue family of cards, we have different borders, green, purple, yellow, and blue. Put those over there. Remind me to look at them later. Thank you. Write in the comments if I forget. We get this big bag. It doesn't have printing on it. It's a bit of a calico bag. Hey, calico cats. And we've got all of our cat tiles in this bag, as you can see. So just showing you the cat tiles there. And I'll just put this one up for us to see that cat there. And if I flip it over, we've got the same cat. So you can actually use these double-sided, put them on the board, whichever orientation that you want, so that they fit. It is a polyominoes game, Tetris style, if you're familiar with that type of game. You can see there all the lovely cats. We've got green cats, white cats. We have maybe some treasures. I might have pulled them out, I think. Well, there's a treasure right there that we can see there. All different shapes and sizes. There's a plus one, I guess, or a cross or an X, whichever way you want to view that. And so this bag is chock-a-block full of them. You can see them bursting at the seams in that bag. And they're all fairly decent in terms of like their size or thickness. You can see the thickness there. Reasonably sturdy, reasonably strong. Takes a little bit to bend them. I wouldn't go overboard. You will bend them. They're not that strong. Let's have a look. We've got some more cards here. We'll go through those in a moment as well. So I'll put all the cards over to this side. I can see there. And we have more polyomino pieces. These are, again, all the treasures that you can see. I put them in plastic bags. I can't recall whether the plastic bags came with this or not. These are special cats called Oshaxes, if my memory serves me correctly. It's been a while since I played this game. Let's take a few of those out so we can see that they are larger cat sizes, larger cat pieces, polyominoes, and they will cover a considerable portion of your polyomino board that you're trying to complete and fill in all the blank spaces. They're actually ships, and we'll get to those player boards in a moment. Put those over to that side. We have our fish tokens, and we have two different varieties of fish token. You can see them there, the single fish and the multiple fish. Now that's actually 5 fish. You can sort of see 3 and 2 behind with the shadow, so that represents 5 fish there. So plenty of tokens there. We actually have in Kickstarter the upgraded version of the tokens that you can see there. You can see a couple of single fish there, and there's, you can see that one there, a 5 fish. You can see that again, the 3 there and the 2 dark ones at the top there to represent 5 fish, and they are the upgraded tokens. They're very nice to play with. We have cat catching boxes, containers, I don't know what you call them in the game, double-sided, but you've got a used side and an unused side, colourful and not colourful. We have cat colours, and these are to be used with the Oshax catchers, Oshax cats that I showed you a moment ago to designate what colour you choose or decide them to be. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them to match the 5 different colour cats. And finally, we have these larger sort of, I'm going to call them player colour markers to denote each player, and they are in a variety of colours that you can use. As you can see there, actually, I might pull them out the box. They are a nice wood. They have that paint over them. They've been painted very nicely. I don't think they've been screen printed. I'm not too sure how they've put that on, but let's have a look at a few of them. Might be able to get them all on my hand there. Sorry that some are going to be upside down. So looking at that, oh, that's not a cat, that's a ship, and that goes on the board to designate I think it's a pirate, I'm not too sure, but someone who wants to come and collect all the cats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colours that the players can choose from to denote themselves. I will put them back in that plastic bag, seal that up, and here, so this is the what's in the Kickstarter pack rules. The Isle of Cats Kickstarter pack contains upgraded components and new content for the game. As you can see, we get 10 cat tiles, we get 62 wooden fish, which I've just explained. We get 3 rare treasure tiles as well. Flipping it over, we get 6 large cat figures. We get 4 extra Oshax tiles, 3 lesson modules, that's like A, B, C, D, E, I think, and 12 discovery cards as extra. So that's what you get in the Kickstarter pack as a bit of a bonus. This is, we got a pencil as well by the looks of it. I didn't even realize that. So a pencil, just a normal pencil there. This is the board which denotes the number of turns you've got left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's when I showed you that pirate ship, when the pirate comes, something Blackhand, I think, I'm not too sure. This is the red side, where we've got 3 fish and 5 fish, that's the cost of our cats. And this is the green side, see the green cat that I'm pointing at, and on the other side I'll just point out that little red cat you can see there. So this is the green side, this is the family side. Notice we don't have the 3 or the 5 fish that we did on this side there. So it's a double-sided board. That's the family rules, that's the normal rules. And it also has a solo game mode as well. Let's look at some of these player boards, and again in the Kickstarter. I'm not too sure whether this is in the regular retail or not. Hopefully it is. But what we can see here, I'll just bring this up so you can see closely. You can see these little pictures of things in the sea, in or around the boat. Again, you can see the boat here. These are different on every board. I'll show you the ones down here. It looks like a penguin. If I pick up this next one and open it up, we can see a squid. On this next one, I'll bring that one up. We have a baby dragon. And on this one, our 4th player board, remembering it's a 1 to 4 player game, we have a green, it looks like a swordfish or marlin, I'm not too sure which. But other than that, the boards are identical. So I'll put these all down, I'll open them up, and they are a good thickness board, good quality, and it is a double-sided board. And again, this is because we have the family rules side. So this is the family rules that are here. And we have, you can see there's some flying fish on that side. On that side we have a dragon. So even on the different sides, they are different. You can see here that red cat, which shows the normal rules. And if I flip that back over, we can see up there where I'm pointing the green cat for the family rules. But other than that, they are identical on both sides. We've got rats, rooms, cat families, lessons, how to score cat families at the end of the game. And on that side, because there's slightly different rules, it gives you the turn order that you have there as well, and the scoring. So here we have the boat. You can see some nice artwork. We've got some rats. You have to cover them up. We've got maps of different colors. When you cover them up, something special happens. You can see that there. Different rooms, and they've got little icons in them. You can see a little icon I'm pointing to there. This top room has that crescent moon icon. This room at the front has the parrots to indicate that. So they're very nice, very well thought out boards that you can play on. So 4 of those. Let's actually flip them over so we can see the other artwork on the reverse side. So there's that one there. On the reverse is that. We've seen already the dragon, and on the reverse the flying fish. And we've seen the squid already, and if I turn that over, we get a sea turtle. And on our 4th board, I think we said already, the penguin, and we have a dolphin as well. So very good, well thought out production in those boards. Finally, we have a little sheet here. It's a single-sided sheet. It's a fairly thick sheet. It's not overly thick, but it's a nice sturdy. It's just a bit more than normal paper. This is the family rules sheet. So slightly different rules for just playing with a family. Not as complicated, not as complex, so that the gameplay is easier and probably also quicker, I guess, in a sense. Less, what else would I want? Less conflict that's involved, because it is fairly easy. You can see there the rooms that have been split up on the boat. They're color coded there, and how we can lay tiles out is shown there as well. Again, the green little symbol there to indicate the family rules, and they do say make sure you've got the green side for both your ship and that board we initially showed you facing up. And finally, we have the normal rule book. So the normal rules. This is a nice glossy piece of paper. We have a bit of a FAQ on the reverse side. It's 24 pages long. And there we go. At the very front page, the Isle of Cats, the gameplay, how to win, where to find us. So there's the website. You can pause that, write that down, go to the website. The components that are in the game. It's got a how to play video. I still want to do one myself one day. And that'll be up sometime. Vesh, there you go. Vesh's boat was that boat I was after. And we got the setup there. Again, good production values, nice use of white space, nice use of pictures as well. You can see throughout on this book. Shows you about the baskets that we saw before. I might have called them cages. Fish, keeping cards and fish. Some more things. This is about scoring, some examples that are there. This is the solo mode, so a good few pages dedicated to the solo mode. We can see there has an overview and the solo setup, and with the solo setup there is a sister in that solo mode playing as another player. So here we have again the solo phase. Finally, on the second to last page, we have the lesson modules and also the Oshax and Rare Treasure promos. which are discussed in more detail there. So that is just brilliant. So that is what you get in the box. I will now, at the very end of this video, put them back. Let's go through all of these cards as a finisher so you can actually see the cards that you get here. Actually, I think I'm going to do these smaller packs first. So these are solo lessons. I'll open that up. So this is for the solo version. As you can see there, solo lessons. Let's just go through these quickly. I believe they are all different, and I do love that in games when everything is different pictures, gives a lot more variety. Modest, boss cats, humble, tasty treats, soft-hearted, claw mountain, glamorous, top marks, to the rafters, and rescue kitties. So there are solo lessons. Let's have a look at this next one, which is advanced solo lessons. You can see they're all purple on that side. They all have the words advanced solo lessons. We have top of the class, first place, runner up, riches, warm beds, stolen secrets, close knit, water watcher, rat trap. I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me, people. So they are the cards that we've just seen of the advanced solo lessons. Let's put them down over there. We now have these cards, and these cards are the solo colors, or solo color. So I'm assuming there's going to be one for each. We have 5 of them. Let's turn them over. Indeed, we have the blue Hisnipper, the crystal Garmin, the starry Vandermill, the Teruvian, and the orange Moxite. So there are solo card colors. Put that one there. We now have map reference cards, so like player aids, I think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Yeah, so 1 per player. They are the player aids. You can see the player aid that you've got there. And it says there, if you find it difficult to tell the color of a cat, you can use their unique body shapes, especially their tail, to help identify the family. You can see how the tails are slightly different. And again, the map reference there, red, orange, green, purple, and blue. So if you find it difficult to tell the color of the maps, you can see slightly different pictures. So that again is very nicely thought out, especially for people who are colorblind or have difficulty in that area. Getting through these smaller packs now, we have these cards, which are cards, they're green backed, and these are our family cards. So when you're playing the family version, or that green cat side of the game, we have, I think these are all a bit easier as well. Crewman's Favourite, Water Lover, Sun Powered, Clean Slate, Even Keel, Sun Trap, Overflowing, All Claws, Hisnipper Cattery, Garmin Cattery, Vandermill Cattery, Teruvian Cattery, and Moxite Cattery. We have Wealthy, Family Tree, Art Lover, and Extra Litter, as well as Tear Jerker. So they are cards when we play the family game. And then we also have, I think it's going to be something in the air because I feel like sneezing again, which isn't good for a video like this. These are our solo baskets. You can see they're all solo baskets. What's written on the bottom there of the card, solo basket. They're purple on that side, and on the reverse side, Lazy Mornings, Stowaway Surprise, Dastardly Plan, Sleepy Sister, Family Feud, Cat Wrangling Mitts, Furry Fiend, Trying Hard, Catfisher, Working Harder, Steady as She Goes, Cat Bells, Better Baskets, Always Was Clever, Cat Burglar, Cat Nabbed, Pilfered, feline thievery, sibling rivalry, magpie, she's following you, luckier than you, and sneaky sister. So they are our solo basket cards for the solo game. Now the big deck. Pull all of these out. Hopefully they won't go everywhere. I'll put those to one side as well, so we can go through this. So as I said before, these are basically all the cards that you play with. They're all blue backed. They don't say anything special on them down the bottom like the others do. So they all belong to the same set, which is why they've been put together. However, they are slightly different in terms of the categories that are within them. We have lesson cards, including public lessons. We have our yellow cards, which are our treasures. We have the brown cards. And again, they are Oshaks cards, so we can take any Oshaks. We have our purple cards, which can be played at any time. And we have our green cards, which are our rescues. So they'll contain most of our baskets, I believe. And also speed for shoes for speed to determine the turn order. Let's go through these. I'm going to separate them. We're going to go through the lesson cards first of all. So the lesson cards, they are blue on both sides. We have public lessons, and we also have just normal lessons. So again, I'll show you the difference. Public lesson and lesson. Public lessons go face up in front of you. Let's go through these. Industrious, Prospector, Crew's Favourite, Professor. These are all public lessons. Feral Friend, Cook's Favourite, Archaeologist, Captain's Favourite, Poor Man's Plight. And now we're getting into our lessons. Again, sometimes they've got little letters. So this is an F lesson. There's an A lesson that is there, but we're not going to differentiate too much when I go through these. We have Family Ties, Hard Worker, Vandermill Cattery, Sun Powered, Dedicated, Final Sprint, Menagerie, Cat Nest, Water Lover, Antiquarian, Wealthy, Teruvian Cattery, Window Seat, Engineer, Reserved Treats, Clean Slate, Well Rested, Sun Trap, Dreadful Scamper, Rat Lover, Cat Towers. Look, I do love the pictures that are on them, and the writing has been done very cleverly as well, so it's not boring. It's always something interesting to read. Preserver, Strange Friends, Cat Cousins, Gold Rush, Fur Pile, Pride of Cats, Unlucky for Some, Going Hungry, Run from Vesh. And I'll also point out they all have little numbers that you can see and reference on their website if you want clarification on each card. Noisy Paws, Organised, Fed and Watered, Museum Boat, Befriender, Hisnippercattery, Friendless, Overflowing, Prudent, Family Tree, Shipshape, Friendly Feline, Puddle of Cats, Keeper's Wish, War Kitty, Not So Lonely, Even Keel, Light Lord, Tearjerker, Holy Confusion, All Claws, Extra Litter, Slacklines, Garmin Cattery, Moxite Cattery, and Threefold. So they are all of our lessons. Let's now have a look at these gold or yellow cards. They are our treasures. We can see down there, again, they have numbers on them. We have strange jewelry, precious rings, small gems, lost scrolls, set of runes, ancient coins, sacred spot, forgotten cellar, overgrown shrine, smuggler hideaway, ancient ruins, buried urn, rusted lockbox, hidden chest, hollow wound, secret vault is our last treasure. And they have costs there, and they are the costs in fish, and if you want to keep those cards in your hand. We now go to Oshaks cards. They cost 5. Here is take any Oshak. So even though it's got, there are different Oshakses, these all have the same picture on them, as you can see, but you can take any Oshaks. Mystic Oshaks, Singing Oshaks, Knights Oshaks, Lawkeeper Oshax, Guardian Oshax, and Dawn's Oshax, there you go. And they even have nice little different pictures on the bottom of them. So that's a really good touch. I like that. Look, these cards all have a linen finish. I didn't mention that before. You can see that crosshatch. They are a nice thickness as well, so they will last some time. Let's have a look at the purple cards. As we go through this, the purple cards are anytime, so played anytime. We have Lookout, so the cost up there, the first lot, zeros. Lookout, Scout, now into the cost 1 cards, Catnip, Cat Rigger, Navigator, Cat Whistle, Boat Winch, Crow's Nest, Cat Call, I don't know how to say that, Vedran Fleece. I'm not too sure if it's an A or a D or an O. Seafood Menu, Place Grabber, Salmon Hunter, Ruren Net, Stuffed Mouse, Cat Blanket, Cod Catcher, Workshop, Tuna Surprise, Crab Pot, Fishing Rod, Gone Fishing, Lazy Afternoon, Old Box, Cook's Preller, Workshop, Repurpose, Lucky Clue, Enhanced Design, Superior Tools, Smuggler's Tip, Muriel's Design, and our last one is Tobal's Special. Costs 6 fish if you want to keep that card in your hand. Finally, we'll go through the rescue set of cards. Again, blue backed, but they are green on that side just so you can keep them different or together in your hand. Let's have a look at these. We have Knotted Rope Bag, Cook's Old Apron, Canvas Carryall, Nedbuzz Second, Busted Net, Fishnet Loop, First Mate's Cap, Carb Pot Carry, Hessian Sack, Sailor's Standard, Stern Castle number 1, Stern Castle King, Nedbuzz Radical, Rapuil's Super, they're testing me, Pirate Swag Bag, The Old Captain, Very Old Faithful, Zimper's Clutch, Zimper's Ziplock, Menashe Panier, Ill Trade Co. Blue, Came with the Ship, Menashe Saddle Bag, New Fandanga, that's it, Fandangit, New Fandangit, Crosshatch, Elf Weave, Nedbuzz First Attempt, Dwarf Silver Build, Invincible 4th Gen, Mohair, New Tavar Weave, Cheese Holdall, Invincible 2nd Gen, The Game Crate, Mates Pack, Eel Trade Standard, The Superior, Rapuil's Draft, Tinker's Regular, Eel Trade Co. Mauve, Invincible 1st Gen, The Gourd, Tinker's Special, Dwarf Prototype, Captain's Great Idea, Old Vadan, Menashe Regular, Zimper's Clasp, Trusty, Stern Castle number 2, Lucky, The Pass Me That, Old Tavar Weave, Green Rider, Invincible 3rd Gen, Elvish Bulb, Tavar Weave, Stern Castle Deluxe, Old Faithful, Dwarvish Miner, Odd Bits Bag, Eel Trade Co. Apex, The Pumpkin, Menashe Superior, Captain's Own, and Diver's Backpack. That is all the cards. Some of them challenged me because the O's and looked a bit like the D's as far as I could see from where I was reading them, and the A's and the R's, or the R's actually quite interesting there, so I didn't notice that. I sometimes thought the A was an R, but the O's and the D's definitely did get to me a little bit. So that's why I was reading it. Thank you for joining me in this unboxing, or what's in the box that has been opened, of the Isle of Cats. As always, enjoy your gaming. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. That will really help me out. And yeah, if you like what you see in the box, go get it. I do have an expansion called Late Arrivals, which adds another 2 players to the game. Look out for that. That'll definitely be an unboxing. I'm pretty sure I haven't opened that one. That'll be an unboxing, so look out for that. Enjoy your gaming, have fun. I'm LeMonde, signing off. Thank you for joining me.